The Troubled Asset Relief Program was put in place to pull the U.S. back from financial collapse by bailing out banks, but a new report states that it's unrealistic to think the government can recoup that money. Do you think TARP was an appropriate response to the failing economy?
I don't think it was at all. I don't think it was at all because I think our money should be spent the way it's supposed to be spent, first and foremost. But at the same time, all this money going towards all these banks getting bailed out, what about us?
It's reactionary, I believe. They thought they were being helpful by just doing something. If they didn't do something, I think the public would have had something to say about that as well.
I think it was necessary. I'm not sure it was executed in the ideal fashion. I'm not sure that they brought in enough expertise to do it properly.
The report criticizes the program's lack of transparency, stating that the government's secrecy about it led to distrust from Americans. Do you agree?
I don't know if there was a lack of transparency. I didn't feel that there was a lack of transparency from the government. I thought there was maybe a lack of transparency from the banking industry, and there was little that was told to us as customers.
I think it did. And I don't know that they could have been a lot more transparent, but they could have explained to America what was going on and why this was being done, because I think it was necessary, but I think people like to know why they're spending money. I think they're a lot more generous if they know why.
I would say so. I think there's a lot of people that don't know what exactly the bailout program entailed, and I think there should be more transparency with the government.
Are you ever concerned about how your money is being used by the government?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I think in this case, taxpayer money was used to save the economy from complete collapse. It's hard to argue against that. But our money is also supposed to be used to keep an eye on these banks. And I don't think that money is being used effectively. The agencies that are responsible for it should be doing more.
No, not necessarily, because it's kind of like what you don't know won't hurt you. I mean, if you really look at how they're spending it, it'll be really, really bad. So I leave that for the people that want to spend a lot of time researching.
Well, absolutely. And I think anyone anywhere in the world that ever pays taxes would be concerned about how their money is being spent by the government.